Another day, another game. Or at least another try at this game. Yes! 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 Well... the tadpole. Come on. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. These screens. I think I've... Okay. Oh, I gotta jump in the air, bro. Oh my god, I was so close, bro. Oh my god, no. Why, bro? Oh my god. No. What? Come on, bro. Oh my god, bro. I could make it, but damn it, can't. Maybe it's best if I don't record. Stop. That's what he did. Yes! Yes, bro. Yes. I passed. That 3 seconds I held. Yo, I'm goated at normal speed, bro. But this, like... Okay, and then... No. Oh, damn. Okay. Now I'm more chill because I don't have to do, No! Ah, damn. Oh, damn. Let's go. I like to think I could do that in... First try. Yeah, bro. Commentary might be pretty small though. So sorry in advance. About not providing the best commentary in the world, because the game is actually pretty hard right now. How the fuck do you do that? Damn, do I-1 games have a lot of rotating sections. I guess that's a trend where the first I want to be the guy. That's what I will say about fan games. They have a lot of rotating balls. Even avoidances have rotating balls, bro. Why did it get super fast? The last jump is the thing I have a problem with, but I can't even stand. I don't know if I can even stand and I want to be the guy, though. That's an underrated mechanic of platformers. Okay. An underrated mechanic of platformers, well, you can't do that shit while doing Celeste stuff or G stuff. These games are still very difficult because the hitboxes are absolutely ginormous, bro. Oh, but the second part of the screen, bro. Oh my god. When did this game get so hard? Like, jeez. Rotation scares the living crap out of me. This game has my biggest weakness. Well, my biggest weakness isn't fast gameplay, bro. It's motherfucking rotation. Motherfucking rotation, bro. What the hell is going on with 64 players, by the way? I know we have absolute hitboxes. And absolute hitboxes are very painful to deal with. Why isn't the double jump coming out? Oh. Whoa. I should just go for it. Oh my god. No. Yeah, I think I got a good idea. No, why? Yeah, it's about there. My weakness. No! The spike did it, bro! The spike? Yeah, I think this is actually a lot more serious now. Because I'm not actually just goofily reacting. Yeah, that was like completely off sync. Again, completely off sync. No, why did I jump? Whoa. If I just didn't jump. But yeah, I can just think about something like and I want to die. You can't really do that in PD. Even for like the easiest levels. Or Celeste. Or like FNAF. Definitely not FNAF. FNAF is hella stressful. That shit, I don't know how people were able to do clears. When the YouTubers are saying the games are stressful, they are stressful as hell. Because the animatronic jump scaring, even though it's not scary, it's still kind of threatening of a punishment. Like, and you have to like really try to... Oh my god, bro, what the hell is this jump? How, bro? How? Yeah, I need to go there fast. That's why you need to figure out like an easy rotation for those segments. That's the thing about spinning cards, is I get hypnotized. I gotta go fast. Ah, damn it. Go, yes. Another. Okay. Oh, yeah, bro. Yes. Yes, yes. Yes, bro, yes. Oh. Oh, it's the goated Wily. It's the goated Wily, bro. It's him. sure I spent like 1 hour on this boss alone and get whacked. Yeah, okay, yeah, I was mistaken of attack. I'm pretty sure get wrecked bosses for the most part are unchanged. God damn it, I can get to half health though. Yes! Yeah, bro, it didn't take that long. Because I know Bo's attacks, and I know how to cheese them too. Like, damn, might get wrecked. Damn, playing the same boss and get wrecked. Oh, there was another stage. Yeah. What? And then, okay, and then these are still hella close calls. If we got GD hitboxes though. Yo, I actually made it. No! Is it bad that I don't want to spend? Bro, what the fuck? Like, this is ridiculously tight. Oh my god, dude. And then there's blue, bro. And then there's blue. Ow, 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 ow. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Ugh! Sometimes I wish the games were less lenient so I don't... And then that gate jump, whoa! You know, yeah, what I want to be the guy doesn't have in speed, it has in the most absolute hitboxes I have ever seen in a video game. The most absolute hitboxes. Like a tough FNAF challenge would probably be more lenient in terms of kill timers. In terms of just kill timers than this. Super Mario 64 would be more lenient in making mistakes than this, well. Super Mario 64, the only game where pause buffering is like a requirement to beat a hard level. That's gonna be a hard take though. Pause buffering being required to beat a Mario 64 level? Impossible. Yeah, this is... Wow. Yo, I don't know how I did it, bro. Oh my god, dude, Ninja Star jumps. What the f- What? Oh, you can do the entire thing in one jump. Okay. Oh. Yeah, hello, Blight Man. Nice seeing you. Yeah, and then you... no. still a ninja star jump, bro. It's still a ninja star jump. Oh my god, this is hard, bro. No, 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 no. My kid got wasted on the beach. It probably doesn't help that I damn sure have input for delay from recording this. Oh my good. What? Oh. No, yo, they made this hard, bro. Does Super Kid Balls even have anything on 8-bit, bro? Nah, I think 8-bit is actually harder than Kid Balls. Uh-huh. No. You got the insanity of the bomb guys in stage 2, bro. Bosses that have a lot of health, but they are pretty easy. Bro, they do not need that much health. I like fluked almost every single one of them. No, I basically just fluked every one of them, basically. But in stages, look at how that's going. Not particularly well. I mean, it could be worse. Whoa! GLaDOS. Why the platform so wicked? Even Silvertooth Celeste, that was... Okay, now on a side tangent. Even Silvertooth Celeste, I'd probably say is easier. No, it's still like the same difficulty as like Silvertooth GD. Yeah, even though I put a lot more attempts into something like 9 circles or Deadly Club Step than I have even put into like 10, not 10, but like, yeah, 10 of these fan games I've completed in like the Silvertooth category alone. I would say the difficulty actually evens out and it's like the same. This shit is about 9 circles difficulty. No, this shit much harder. It's like probably Dance Massacre. If I wasn't so unlucky with Dance Massacre, I would have gotten the completion bow. But yeah, this is about Dance Massacre diff. Maybe even Deadly Club sub level. If we really go in there. Probably without all the nerfs I got, though. Deadly Club sub without all the nerfs. Would be way easier. Would not be Octopart's difficulty. That's for damn sure. Oh, what? Oh, damn, bro. Oh, yeah. Wait, actually. Yeah, maybe not do that. Same kind of deal with Bronze Tier. Or even Beginner 2 and GDP. Beginner 2 and Bronze Tier. Beginner is more Bronze Tier levels of the GDP. But yeah, everything equalizes. Versions the I1 and Celeste ones have B-sides. Freddy though, not sure. So like My Heart Is Clear was actually really hard. Which is like into some custom night. That multitasking is actually really tough. I'll get screwed so much just by not thinking about characters. And trying to keep track of all of them in that mode was very overwhelming. Probably same thing with Treasure Island Custom Night, to be honest. You have to do so much for like everybody, bro. Those two are definitely like hard demon diff. Hard demon diff. Difficulty. Hard. playing perfects can be easier than timings on 240, bro. Geometry Dash would still solo because of how bad wave and ship control be on 60, and how the fact that everything being less responsive is a death sentence. And again, that's probably what those people when talking about Skill Ceiling Evolved are really talking about. Is the fact that the Skill Ceiling evolves so much that you need external ass 60 good monitors in order to beat something like a tidal wave in a reasonable amount of time that isn't just, oh hello guys, I spent 1 million attempts at tidal wave. I'm really going at it, bro. No! How did I die, bro? But yeah. But the Geometry Dash on 60 Hz is nearly impossible. You should try to play Sonic Wave on 60 Hz and see that level utterly destroy your mental health and destroy everything you love. That's almost something that might actually make the past accomplishments more impressive than even the present accomplishments. Or make them same feat. Because they have to deal with the worst ship and wave imaginable. We are lucky, bro. We exempt from the worst ship and wave control ever, bro. That's probably why people thought wave was new and impossible, because on 60, brother, you can't do decode. Like, players are bad, but bro, playing decode on 60 Hz, which I have actually done though. That's funny. Still is pretty hard. But mainly Cataclysm. That's funny because I have actually done decode. Because like GD levels are more reasonable on like when you get to Insane Demon level though, I think that's when the shit is just like way over. But yeah, you're bad. Probably because you don't have the hurts. You don't have the hurts, bro. Like, there was also this one guy who also said, like, Cataclysm is hard. It's, like, way harder than, like, anything FNAF has done. And bro jumps them back on track. And it's just like, damn. Yeah, I would imagine Cataclysm would be, like, far harder than anything FNAF is. Because you jump from a motherfucking 2-star. Yes, you jump from a 2-star to a 10-star. Of course it's way harder than anything FNAF, because, you know, in FNAF, you have to gradually get there. You thought about it a little bit more. Than just doing Hooplemonious gameplay that Just would definitely make. Hooplemonious gameplay that Just would definitely make. But yeah, playing GD on 60 Hz is oh yeah, bro. If any of the levels like Tidal Wave, Grief can be beaten on 60 Hz and it isn't like 200 years from now or something, then that would be like the most impressive achievement ever. But right now, since we got way higher Hz, GD players use. really isn't as impressive. Because GD in a way is kind of paid to win, honestly. You need to pay to buy better gear. To be fair, I want to be the guy I think might actually be paid to win too. So I can't just speak too ill on GD. No! That was so dumb. Oh, what the hell is going on here? Oh. Damn it. No, I can't even do low jumps, bro. Because they have to be like specific frames. Yeah, something like this is kind of torturous. Not gonna lie, mo. Like, it just keeps getting harder. Like, I don't know what to say. This is harder than Kid Bowls. Like, Kid Bowls had the benefit of being short. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna... That was a long-ass video I decided to make. Damn. I really could have separated this in 2 parts. Well, goodbye, and I hope you had a great day. And I hope my videos did something for you. Cause, like, I'm definitely gonna try better, at least. I hope I will... Maybe someday when I start getting the skills to edit videos.